Hello, friends. Welcome to the Morning Minute. Let's get started together. I was working through what it means to love your neighbor. I think it's an important question, even in the narrow scope of the word neighbor, those who physically live nearby. It's important because in the era that we live in, most of us are not likely to even know the names of our neighbors, much less to have much to do with them. So, in some ways, then, a reasonable definition of neighbor is stranger. Your neighbor is any person at all who steps within your personal circle of influence, within the precinct of those whom you encounter, no matter where or when that happens to be. The key to being a good neighbor, then, is to keep your head on a swivel, actively watching for the needs of others, and to apply your own giftedness to meet those needs. The talents you have, the resources you've gathered, the time you're allotted on this earth, is not to be hoarded or squandered upon your own goals and indulgences. All that you have belongs to God, and it is He who arranges your agenda, so that those you come across, those whose lives you come in contact with, might have their needs met through the means and capacities that you possess. To love your neighbor, then, is just as much about not overloving yourself as anything else. It's about stopping long enough to consider the world around you, to evaluate the material and spiritual conditions of those you encounter, whether family members or not, and then to provide for those needs. Stranger or relative, friend or foe, by this all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Thank you so much for tuning in to Restart Church. That's my thought for you today, and may the Lord bless you as you go.